Hi, I'm Wendy from the Nappy Lady, and I'm going to talk to you about fitting clothing and cloth nappies. Cloth nappies are bigger than disposables, so this can make fitting clothes over them a bit more tricky, particularly in the first few months when baby is very small. However, there are some tips I can give you. The most basic thing you could do is go up a size trousers, because then you're going to have more stretch and you're also going to have a longer crotch depth as well to cover the nappy. However, this isn't always suitable because it does lengthen the legs as well, can make them a bit too long for baby. My children, they tend to live in the first few months just in jogging bottoms because they're just so stretchy. I could really just stretch them out, so I pulled them up over their nappy and they fitted really well. And all the time they were in jogging bottoms, they were in the right size trousers for their age. Other things you can do as well. In the last year, there's been something come on the market called Easy Up trousers, and this is a well-loved pair that my youngest son wore for the last year, and they look like ordinary jeans, but the waistband is normal jogging bottoms, so you can just stretch them and pull them straight up over the nappy, and they fitted really well. To start with, you could only find these in Gap, but in the last year I found them, that pair was in Mother Care, or there's lots of pairs in Tesco's I've seen this summer. That's a new pair I bought a couple of weeks ago from Tesco. Again, good stretch in them. Also in the next catalogue this year being 2010, I saw lots of pairs in there, and it wasn't just newborn sizes. They used to only be available up to age 2, but they're now up to about age 7, and they're absolutely fantastic, particularly for potty training children or the ones who leave going to the toilet to the last minute, because when they need to go they can just pull them straight down themselves, so it's very simple for them. There are particular clothes you can get on the internet, special companies who make them just for cloth nappies. Two companies that are very well known are Frugi and Tinkertox. The links to both of these sites are on our website, on our full article on clothing and cloth nappies. Other things you can do, for the early months, vest extenders are really invaluable, and these just pop around to the bottom of the baby vest and lengthen it by 2 or 3 inches so it fits over really easily, and they stay in the right size baby vest for as long as possible. There's a whole separate demo video on vest extenders, so I won't go into any more now, but they really are great. Generally we find the more expensive clothes tend to fit worse over cloth nappies because the cut is very neat. I've always found sort of like the cheap supermarket baby vests and baby grows to be the best fits. Of course, the other thing you can do is have slimmer nappies. Cloth nappies come in all different shapes and sizes, depending on sort of if it's a birth to potty or what type of fabric. Some really slim nappies, that's a tiny little bimble, and we generally only recommend the bimble for a newborn, twins or prem babies, because it really is a tiny little nappy, just sort of fits in the size of my hand there. It's meant to fit up to about £15, but generally we find it fits up to about £12 on most children. Other sort of full-size options would be the bamboo stretchies. It's a new nappy out, and that's a really neat nappy, and that fits from size 1 fits from £6. Or there's the Tot Spots Flexi Tot, which is especially slim at the waist. Or the Bambinex Bamboo, which is a really neat nappy, particularly between the legs because it's quite narrow. There's separate demo videos for all of those nappies, so you can find out more information on them there. The best thing to do is to go online and fill in our advice questionnaire, and we'll get back to you on what's sort of the best nappy for your circumstances. For more information on clothing and cloth nappies or anything else, go to our website and see our articles or advice page.